a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. The acrobats. I'll swing by my ankles, she'll cling to your knees, as you hang by your nose from a high-up trapeze. But just one thing, please, as we float through the breeze, don't sneeze. Magic. Sandra's seen a leprechaun, Eddie touched a troll, Lori danced with witches once, Charlie found some goblins gold, Donald heard a mermaid sing, Susie spied an elf. But all the magic I have known, I've had to make myself. Homemade boat. This boat that we just built is just fine, and don't try to tell us that it's not. The sides and the back are divine. It's the bottom, I guess, we forgot. I must remember. I must remember. Turkey on Thanksgiving, pudding on Christmas, eggs on Easter, chicken on Sunday, fish on Friday, leftovers Monday. But me, I'm such a dunce. I went and ate them all at once. The 4th. Oh, crash, my bash, it's bang, the zang, 4th whoosh of Baroom, July, woo. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun, it's time we flew, said Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Tickle served coffee and mulligans too. As higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Never return to the world they knew, and nobody knows what's happened to dear Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Captain Hook. Captain Hook must remember not to scratch his toes. Captain Hook must watch out and never pick his nose. Captain Hook must be gentle when he shakes your hand. Captain Hook must be careful opening sardine cans, and playing tag, and pouring tea, and turning pages of his book. Lots of folks I'm glad I ain't, but mostly Captain Hook. Hug of war. I will not play at tug of war. I'd rather play at hug of war, where everyone grayish, bluish green, and I'm told they look orange in the night. My hair is reddish, blondish brown, but it's silver when it's wet, and all the colors I am inside have not been invented yet. The loser. Mama said I'd lose my head if it wasn't fastened on. Today I guess it wasn't, 'cause while playing with my cousin, it fell off and rolled away, and now it's gone. And I can't look for it, 'cause my eyes are in it, and I can't call to it, 'cause my mouth is on it. Couldn't hear me anyway, 'cause my ears are on it. Can't even think about it, 'cause my brain is in it. So I guess I'll sit down on this rock and rest for a minute. Joey took a stone and knocked down the sun, and whoosh, it sizzled down so hard, and bloop, it bounced in his backyard, and clunk, it landed on his toe. And the world was dark, and the corn wouldn't grow, and the wind wouldn't blow, and the cock wouldn't crow. And it's always night, 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 all because of a stone and Joe. Listen to the mustn'ts. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves. Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Jimmy Jet and his TV set. I'll tell you the story of Jimmy Jet, and you know what I tell you is true. He loved to watch his TV set almost as much as you. He watched all day, he watched all night, till he grew pale and lean, from the early show to the late show, and all the shows between. He watched till his eyes were frozen wide, and his bottom grew into his chair, and his chin turned into a turning dial, and antenna grew out of his hair, and his brain turned into TV tubes, and his face to a TV screen, and two knobs saying vert and horse grew where his eyes had been. And he grew a plug that looked like a tail, so he plugged in Little Jim. And now instead of him watching TV, we all sit around and watch him. Sky seasoning. A piece of sky broke off and fell through the crack in the ceiling, right into my soup kerplop. I must really state that I usually hate lentil soup, but I ate every drop. Delicious, delicious. A bit like plaster, but so delicious, goodness sake. I could have eaten a lentil soup lake. It's amazing the difference a bit of sky can make. The farmer and the queen. She's coming, the farmer said to the owl. Oh, what shall I do? Shall I bow when she comes? Shall I twiddle my thumbs? The owl asked. Who? The queen, the royal queen. She'll pass the farm today. Shall I salute? He asked the horse. The horse said nay. Shall I give her a gift? He asked the wren. A lovely memento for her to keep. An egg or a peach or an ear of corn. The wren said cheap. But should I curtsy or should I cheer? Oh, here's our carriage now. What should I do? He asked the dog. The dog said, bow. And so he did, and so she passed. Oh, tra-la-la-la-la. She smiled, she did. He told the sheep. The sheep said, bah. Pancake. Who wants a pancake? Sweet and piping hot. Good, like little Grace looks up and says, I'll take the one on top. Who else wants a pancake? Fresh off the griddle. Terrible Teresa smiles and says, I'll take the one in the middle. Smart. My dad gave me $1 bill 'cause I'm his smartest son. And I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters 'cause 2 is more than 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou for 3 times. I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. And then along came old blind Bates. And just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 times. And 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Hiram Coombs down at the seed feed store. And the fool gave me 5 pennies for them. And 5 is more than 4. And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks and closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak. Us. Me and him and me, we're always together, as you can see. I wish he'd leave so I'd be free. I'm getting a little bit tired of he, and he may be a little bit bored with me. On movies and ladies we cannot agree. I like to dance, he loves to ski. He likes the mountains, I love the sea. I like hot chocolate, he wants his tea. I want to sleep, he has to pee. He's meaner and duller and fatter than me, but I guess there's worse things we could be. Instead of 2, we could be 3. Me and him and me. I'm making a list. I'm making a list of the things I must say for politeness and goodness and kindness and gentleness and sweetness and rightness. Hello, pardon me, how are you? Excuse me, bless you, may I? Thank you, goodbye. If you know some that I forgot, please stick them in your eye. Me and my giant. I have a friend who is a giant, and he lives where the tall weeds grow. He's high as a mountain and wide as a barn, and I only come up to his toe, you know. I only come up to his toe. When the daylight grows dim, I talk with him way down in the marshy sands, and his ear is too far away to hear, but still he understands. He stands. I know he understands. For we have a code called the Scratch Tap Code, and here's what we do. I scratch his toe. Once means hello, and twice means how are you. 3 means does it look like rain. 4 times means don't cry. 5 times means I'll scratch you a joke. And 6 times means goodbye, goodbye. 6 times means goodbye. And he answers me by tapping his toe. Once means hello friend. 2 taps means it's very nice to feel your scratch again. 3 taps means it's lonely here with my head in the top of the sky.